everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today, let's continue working with the little penguins. I wanted to say little piggies because I just copied that that file up so that you guys will be able to have it down here in the bottom if you need some journaling lines on paper that's already just kind of done. So we're going to continue working with the little penguins. I'm going to do layout 3, 4, and 5 on camera. Again, I will try to stay with what they've said in the instructions, but no promises because I tend to, tend to go off script a lot with what works for me. Okay, so the next one is layout 3. Oh, that's right. I cut these little flowers. You're supposed to stamp the flowers on the paper, but I opted to just stamp them. Another thing I omitted was they put little white dots on here. My white pen is not working. I cannot find the one that was working, and all the other ones I have do not work very well. So I am not using the white dots or lines or anything with a white pen. Let's see here. So we've got all of these pieces. Let's move everything over to here. And this is a 2-page spread, like all the others. And I don't have pictures, of course, so I did kind of work with what I had here. But let's start with this first one right here. Okay, the pieces I need for that is white daisy. And, oops, I have the wrong paper right there. Goodness gracious. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, the other thing that they did was some dots around here with the pens. I opted to just stamp the stars and I put the party. I didn't like have a huge amount of how I was going to do it. Like I didn't have a plan. This one right here is on the end, and when I put tape on it, I put it at one side, not thinking about how the fact it was on an edge. So I did re-adhere that one. So that goes down there, and then, oh, not this one, that's on the other page. This one, sorry, jumble a mess right here. The nice part on this layout is we're going to be using the diamond side. I really like that little diamond side. So I do want to not put all these down right away. I want to kind of, oh my lordy. That adhesive, the minute it gets near it, it starts sticking. I just want to go, I'm going to take this piece off because it's just going to be easier to deal with it without that in place. I want it slightly under that so I can still see the words party because I wasn't paying attention when I stamped it all. And so here, let's take that little bit off. So it's kind of overlapping if I just go all the way. There we go. So that's just kind of overlapping a smidge onto that. And then this one right here, instead of putting it here, I'm going to overlap it on top. Oops, sticking to my hands. Okay, so the background on this one is white daisy, 6x6. The zip strip here is both zip strips are, of course, 1/2 inch by 6. They both go from the top to the bottom. This is 1/4 inch by 6. This is mint. I believe it's dark side. I do not have it on here. Sorry about that. It's dark side mint, so I will make sure to notate that below. And then I just used the stamp set that came with it with these little stars right here. And then the word party is hiding in these words. It's somewhere here. Oh, there it is, right there. That's the one thing I do notice a lot when I'm looking at this. There's a lot going on this page, which is great because you get more bang for your buck, but it is sometimes a little harder to find what you're actually looking for. Okay, so on this page we have the little penguin guy, this or girl with the little crown. I did cut her out. I used my neutral. I think she's got the neutral. Let me grab that pen. Yeah, neutral 1 for just a little, like I just kind of go in here and just go like that and like that. That one's a little darker now. And then I do like around the neck as well. With that, I know on the instructions they used some of the pink and then they used some of the citrus blend. And I did use the citrus blend light for her crown. And I kind of went out of her mouth. I should probably get the blender out. And I did light burnt orange blend for her little beak there. Okay, and I did use, okay, so for the lines, I used Intense Black, and the stamp set I used there is called Comments. And I used these little dotted lines here because I didn't want to use this set right here with the little dashes because I've been putting dashes on things and my dashes are never perfect like those. So I thought I'll stick with the dots and that'll be a good compromise so that it's not as obvious that I'm not great with that. The little stars I did in Mint, Sundance, and Flamingo. And then she's stamped, of course, in black, and these are black. Okay, and it was the Intense Black. Okay, let me set those aside. So on this one, we have a couple different things. So we've got this little, I'm not sure what size that photo is. I didn't look to see if they had, that's one thing I'm horrible about is actually reading the directions. I'm more like, oh, okay, that's what they did. And then I just go forward. So if that is irritating to you, sorry. That's just kind of how I do things until I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I need to actually know how they did that. Then I'll be like, okay, got to find it. So thank you for being patient with me. Let's get this little bit of overage there. Okay, and I think it's a little uneven, just a smidge, not too bad, not my normal uneven. And then this one, I put those little dashes there, and this just goes on top of this. I'm actually going to trim this because I want it to be like it is here. And my photo mat is 2 3/4, not 3. Okay. Let's take that off. So now it'll be perfectly matched with that. Okay, or close to perfect. Okay, so on this one, we've got this yellow or lemonade, and I can't remember if it's light or dark. Let me look here. Lemonade Light. So we want the light side behind the wow. And let me grab, oh, do I have it? Another flute bottle. Where did I set that? Oh, there it is. It was hiding over there. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here so that we can get that on there. And then we'll trim around it. And while that's sitting for a second, let me grab those. Okay. Okay, so we've got the wow. You can see it a lot because of that bright yellow or bright lemonade. And let me see here. I do like that. I think that's cute. So that goes just right up here. I was going to use on this section right here, I had pulled out the perfectly imperfect patterns and I was going to use these little dots, but I did not care for how they were looking. Let me see if I can find my little, here they are. That's how it was kind of looking, and I just thought it was too planned out, and so I was trying to get it, and it wasn't what I wanted. And that was one thing I did worry about with doing the dots, is I tend to go in, the angles and have things lined up too much, and it's really something you want to do that's not perfect. So I thought the perfectly imperfect would work, but it did not work for what I wanted it to look like. So that page is done. That was pretty easy, right? This is such a fun little set because it's easy to put together, makes you feel like you've accomplished something. And if you're giving it as a gift, you've spent all that extra time, enjoying it. Okay, so for this next one, I'm actually not going to put that, the dots and stuff on here. I'm just going to put this up to here. And then hopefully I cut the other page correctly, because we've got, I just cut that so that it would fit there. But hopefully I did this, my measurements correctly. And this piece is not one that's called for in the instructions, of course, because it's just a picture. This is 4 1/4 by 6. Okay, and then we've got this one. And let's see here, I tried to write everything up today, and it looks like I wasn't writing up number 3s very well. So this is 6 inches. This is 1 inch by 6 inches. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got this little guy right here that's going to go right here. And it looks like I need to trim it just a smidge possibly on the other side. Oh, no, I did it right. Okay, so now we have this big place right here for a photo. I did not cut white for that, and I think I would like to put white on that, because otherwise it's just this big gaping thing, and I don't like big gaping things. So let's cut this like a 4 by, okay, and that was 6, so let's see what this looks like. I might cut that down. Yeah, it's quite big. I think I want to cut it down just by about 1/4 of an inch. Let's see here. We like this. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. I also think I want to add something else to this at the bottom. Let me look at my scraps over here. The scraps from the leftovers from the kit. There is quite a bit. Could do that one. What other colors are here that we've got? I love this paper right here, but it's not really on that layout. This stuff is, so we can look at that. Maybe a little bit of the yellow. We could look at that one, see if it looks good. Also try some of the orange, that little orange stripe. I do like that. Black's kind of in the other page. Not loving that one. Let's grab this one. Oh, I'm going to grab that too. So let's see here. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of scraps here. And had I been really smart when I started doing this, I would have grabbed out my scrap folders. I did grab out my white daisy one, but I didn't grab out the other colors, and I should have, because I could have trimmed quite a bit more off of things prior to wasting a full sheet of paper. Not that it's really wasting, because it did come with the kit and I used what was in the kit, but I probably could have saved those whole sheets for another layout. And I usually like to do that, but I was just like, I'm just going to cut this and not worry about it. And now in hindsight, I'm kicking myself because I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay. Gosh, what is it with me and getting things on here straight? I just hope someday that things get a little straighter, right? Okay, so now I think it's too much to have that right there, but it might be what we do. And let's see here. Let me set this next to these pieces up there for right now. And let's look here. How does that look? It does bring the black over here, and these little presents will be over in here somewhere. These little flowers, I think, are for the next layout. I kind of like that. I really like that black. Let me look at the orange. No. Look at this. Yellow. Can't pick anything up today. No. Now we've got this little pink. I really do like this. And on one of the other layouts, we're going to be tearing this. So I think I might want to tear those ends and use that with the black. But with using the black, I am definitely going to trim that to, what is that? 3 3/4, I believe. Oh, please let me have trimmed that right. Yep, did. Woohoo! Happy, happy. Okay. And I'm just going to grab this one and put it at the bottom so that I can slide a picture underneath that. I'll put that up a little bit, and I'll show you with this. Because I put it at the bottom, I can kind of slide a photo under that. Not real easy because, of course, it's, strong tape, but a little easier than if I didn't have it there. And then this little torn piece, that'll bring in a little bit of the flamingo across. Okay, and then let's just do these little guys. Let me grab some glue dots. Here they are. These are the newest ones I got. I'm not sure I like them in this little box. They're kind of a pain. And I get them all over my fingers. And of course, the little static doesn't help. Okay, so on theirs, they kind of overlapped these. They kind of actually just stamped them right on there. I stamped and cut. I prefer that for the smoother image. But if you're doing this kit, do it the way you like it. This is just my personal feelings. So I think what I'm going to do, Miranda's having kind of a rough day. She's gone from upstairs to downstairs to upstairs to downstairs. And now she's talking about something. I have no idea what it is. You all probably can hear her better than I can. Okay, so there is that layout. I really like it. I think this will be a great place for a larger picture. This is a nice place for a small one, and we definitely have these little lines here. So I'm happy with that one. Let's set that aside. Okay, now the next one is adorable. I messed up and put that there. This goes here. Oh, we did layout 4 first. Goodness. Okay, so here's layout number 3. Now, the layout asks for, this is the first page, this to be on here. And I started to put the dotted lines, goodness, with this pen, and I did not care for it. So I flipped it over and did it with this, the Copic Multiliner 0.5. I like it better, but then I decided I was just going to go and get some ribbon. And so we'll do that. And I might staple it on there. We'll just see when we get to that part. So the first page is this white. No wonder my instructions were, I was looking at them going, wait a minute, this makes no sense. Lordy. Okay. So this little zip strip is going to go up top here. I know in this it looks like it's at the bottom. But the magic of TV, right, or magic of video, I can flip it around. So they did put those lines there. I'm going to go for it and continue. I know you're supposed to do this certain ways. I don't always do a great job with the dashes, but I don't ever really hate them unless they're thick. That's when I'm like, ugh. But this will be fine. Okay. So there's that piece right there. Now, there is a little bit of stamping that we'll do in a second. This piece right here is yellow stripe paper is 2.5 by 4 3/4. And then the yellow lemonade, that one's going to be 4.5 by 4.5. That's not right. Yellow stripe paper, 2 1/4 by, this is 2.5 by 4 3/4. And let's see here, let's put that down about there. And then the picture piece is 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And I did add 2 little white pieces there for little photos. I'm going to put that up there, about right there. Okay, let's take out the intense black and let's put this little cute one. When I have a letter like this, I like to put the, we're going to stamp it on this piece. I like to put it at an angle because then I'm not trying to line up this way. I have to really pay attention to how I want it. See? And I do a much better job. Some people can do it perfectly with the little thing on there. I can't. So I found if I put it at an angle, I'm paying more attention to the word and not the edges of the block. Okay, so on here we have one little flower up top and one little flower down below. I did use the magenta blend. I used the lightest and the darkest. So I colored it fully with the lightest, and then I just put a little line like that in each thing in each little petal for the dark, like a little blend there. So I'm going to stick these because these are little teeny itty bitties. I'm going to put them on this little glue dot. The glue dot papers, they just staticky. It gets worse as like spring and fall get in place. Usually, I think it's winter and summer I'm not as staticky, but these things, they love to stick to me. Okay, set that there. I need to put that black piece on here. I forgot about that. I was concentrating more on other things. Let's put this down here. I kind of slipped that under on accident. Let's keep you even. And then I have already torn this one. I didn't put stuff on it. We want that side. I didn't put adhesive. I thought I'd already done that. So let's put the adhesive on that. And this stuff is pretty sticky, so that'll be good. And then that goes there. Okay, and then we need let's see, what do we got here? We need this little flower here to go up there. Let's do another glue dot. And then there's a teeny itty bitty bitty somewhere on this desk, hopefully. There. Here you are. Okay, this one's probably going to have to be with glue because it's really tiny. Let's put a little drop of glue. And there we go. Very cute. I like it. It's uneven, of course, because I did it. Look at that. Oh, it's going to bug me. Let's see if I can do it. I should just try to make crooked layouts on purpose instead of doing it on accident. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to pull my little, that one's too big. Pull my little tray over here. That's a little too big. It's not 5/8. Probably about 3/8. Okay, that looks good. I should use these more. They are very handy. They just don't always work for the sizes I'm doing. Okay, so let's set that one aside with that. And this next one is a pocket. Okay, so what I've done here is I put adhesive here, here, and here. This is where I started with those, the larger. I like the smaller, those larger little dots. And we're just going to put this down. Probably should put this on actually first. Oh, and there's little dashes on this one too. Yeah. See if we can get this up here. I would like to make a little penguins layout or even another little piggies one with the smaller size again rather than the 6x6, using those little journaling pieces like I did for the other one. I really liked that. It's a really cute book. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. These. I'll go over here. Okay. So now we can put this little guy on safely. You know what? I'm going to put it down a little bit more than they did. I have a feeling mine's going to be problematic, just knowing me. As I kind of want to overlap that, and I want to tear these little pieces right here. There we go. I like the look of these little torn pieces. I'll probably start incorporating that more. Lately, I've been very, I don't know, just really exact and not tearing things. And I used to tear things. I can do it. I just forgot it was an option, I guess. So maybe this will be the helper I need to start tearing again. Okay, so I decided instead of 3 pictures, I just want one over here. Okay, and then we'll put her on there. I really like her. I used the magenta dark and magenta medium on her, but it was mainly the dark. Okay, so I'm using the score tape. Let's put this upside down. Probably be easier. And I just want to cover up that score tape right there. And then this is, they used it for journaling. I'm using it for a hidden picture. So we'll just put a little hidden picture there. And then, let's see, we've got this flower, and this flower for there. Let's put one flower on the inside, just one. Okay, get out our static flower sticker honors. Let's put that there. And then we've got this little ribbon. Let me see if I can, come on, off my finger. See if I can find my stapler. I used to have it right in the drawer next to me. Oh, I do. Okay. I think it's just called a fastener. It's a Tim Holtz one. I love these little guys. Everybody kind of looks at you silly when you do a staple too. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. And then that just kind of goes there, and then you've got that little bit there just sticking out, and you've got the little staple. Actually, I think I'm going to do a staple the opposite way. I kind of like them when they're crossed. There we go. I like that. Okay, let's put you down in there. Now we've got to attach the little penguin girl in her little tutus. I did not put cheeks on her. I don't do those well, so I decided I was not going to put cheeks on my penguin. Okay. Yeah, these are much better when you just buy them in the roll, even though they can get as messy. They do just come off easier when they're in this situation rather than this little piece floating around and trying to attach itself to you for the rest of your given life. Let's see here. I think I want to just put that right up there. And these do need that little dot of some sort. Let me see what else I've got over here, because these little pens, yeah, I can't get them to work. Let me see if the other kind I have. This one is a Jelly Roll. It's a shimmery one. Oh yeah, the shimmery one works really good. I like that. Let me see on that other one. Let's grab this one. Put a little bit of shimmery dots here. Much better. Or a line, you know. Okay. So here we have, this is layout number 3. And then let's go back and let's look at layout number 4. Was there anything on that one we needed? I don't think so. So 3, 4. Oops. And now we're back on track. Okay. Number 5, and it's over 30 minutes, so I'm really sorry. I'm just going to try to put this one together really quick. Oh, let me log out real quick. Oh, I've got about 10 seconds before I can log out. So here we have these pieces. I've already adhered them. I've already put the dashes on them. The little penguin has a camera on this one, which is so cute. The word great. Oh, there, I can log out. Okay, logged out. And we get to use this paper here with the little hearts. So this is the left page. So this paper is going to go over, which I feel so bad about because I love this paper, but I also like this paper. Kind of wish they were separate layouts. But it looks kind of Halloween-y because they've got pumpkins even there. Okay, so there we go with that. And then this little guy is a pocket. And I had the paper cut for that, but I decided I didn't really want to go with that paper. So what I did was I used one of these little journaling pieces and I measured where it would kind of go and stick up. I'm also not going to put the grate on the top there. I just didn't feel it. It's just personal, I just thought no. Oh, and if I remember correctly, I also had wanted to mat this on black. Let's see here. Oh, I know. I'm just going to grab one out of my handy dandy little drawer over here where I have 30,000 black ones. So no sense in trying to cut another one, right? Oh, except when you put it on top of something else. That would be how I roll, remember. Okay, let's put this on here. There we go. And then add some adhesive. And I'm going to put this on an angle, and I'm going to put the pocket at an angle as well. Just a slight angle, I think, on the pocket was what I was thinking when I was working on it. So that gives you, a 3x4 photo. And then this piece, kind of like that. And then there. So now you've got the kind of the full pieces on here. You know what I didn't do were these little stripes, and I don't like them. So you know what? I am going to not use these stripes on these. I don't care for them. I do like this orange with it, but I really like this as is. I think it's adorable. I'm willing to use the grate, but I think I want to put it right there. I think that looks really cute. I was going to pop it, but I think just flat with that orange behind it is adorable. So this is a very simple layout when you take out those other pieces. I will leave the piece number sizes below, but I will mark them that I didn't put them on, of course. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one right here, oops, this little guy. What size is this piece? This one is 4 by 4, and it just kind of gets centered on here ish. But I think, what do I want to do? I guess we could just do it in the center ish. I kind of like it more on the side. I think I want it on the side. How crooked is that? Kinda. Okay, this little penguin guy with his camera. I used the orange colors to color his little camera. The burnt orange blend. I used the darkest and the lightest on the camera. And then, of course, I used that neutral, my neutral N1 on the penguin, and he's just stamped in the black. So I was going to pop him, but I think he's got enough popping going on with just the way he is. So I really, really simplified this layout. Maybe too much. I don't know. It kind of needs something else. But let's look at this. So this is what I have right now. We definitely need a photo mat right there. I'll have to think on this one. But let's get a photo mat going. And do I want black and then white, or do I want just white? Here's the black. And here's just white. I think I want just white. And we'll see how that looks when we're done with that. Yeah. I really don't want to cover up all of that. I really do like that heart paper. Well, what if we... You know what? I think I do want to put that on there, and then I think I want to take some of that heart paper and put a strip over the photo mat area. I think if I had this one to do over again, I would just cut the heart paper, because I think there was plenty of it. I mean, there's lots of little strips and stuff of it. Oh, maybe on that side, that could look really cute. Let's try and let's cut a smidge off of this, and then let's cut a strip of just the hearts. Let's see here. It doesn't help when I have something hitting my stuff over there. Okay. Let's try that again. Very difficult to do on camera. Because I'm cutting such a small area. And that's completely uneven. So we'll just set that one aside right there and use this one. I kind of like that. I think I want to put a heart there too. Do we have any leftover hearts? Not that I've got like leftovers yet. So maybe I'll wait on that one, or get a punch and do some hearts. But I do like that piece right there. It needs some more stuff. Not a lot, but some more. Maybe a little bow right there. Let me see. I think I just got, this was my really reasonable ribbon order came, and I got some small black. You buy it in 5-yard increments. I think that's, 5 yards. And then you just, you have a bunch of them. I got pink, yellow, orange. I got all sorts of colors for this. Anything that they had in 1/4 is this? This is 1/4? Yeah, in 1/4. So, and I got 1/8 too. I got 1/4 in black. I got 1/8 in all the other colors. This was a little sample. And then they had the twine in the blue, which I really like. I like that one. So yeah, I got some good ribbon. Okay, so let's get my ribbon scissors over here. Trim that up. I'll set the ribbon aside. Oh, yeah, that looks much better. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there, yay. What else do we got? Let's see here. Move these little guys. Move you, since I'm not even going off of what you are. I like to keep things in that tray so that I know where everything is, even though I move things constantly. Let's put those little guys back. Okay, so right now we have this. I do want to add something to the top of that. Maybe a strip of the hearts up there too. No, that's probably too much hearts. Ooh, what about the strip of the orange? No, I think we'll just leave that alone for right now. Maybe we'll put a word up there. And we've got this strip of orange. No way. Okay. See, what I'm feeling is like I should be putting a strip of black right across the top there, and I'm fighting that right now, and I probably should just try it so I know it's not going to work. Catch my drift? How your mind just can't not go there because that's what you were thinking might look good. So let's cut a little strip, just a smidgy one. And let's cut it to 6 inches. Okay. See what that would look like. I don't like it on that side, but I do like it on this side. So it needs to look purposeful. Me and my big words, right? So if I was to put it under there and put it there, how does that look next to that? Or does it look good if I just put 2 strips over here? See, it needs that anchor up there. What if we put the black just right at the top of that? I think that's what it needs. So that was 4 by 4. Let me cut another little strip. And that will be 4 inches by 1/4 of an inch. And let's put that there and see what we think. And then here, let me take this little guy off for a second and put those there. I think that's what it needs. Well, at least it looks good to me. You might be going what the heck is she thinking? And you guys might think that it needs that strip on the top over there. I didn't like it over there. But I did like these little strips. It's always amazing how a little black strip, kind of like a little black dress, works for everything. So a quick layout turned out to not be so quick. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for sticking with me and playing tonight. I do appreciate it. I know I'll tell you that in just a little bit. I love that we were able to record that and toss that in there because it is so nice, and it gets all the feelings I feel without me forgetting them, which is one of the problems, because when I would close off my videos before, I would forget things. And so my husband was like, write it down and then look and see what you want to say. And I was like, okay. And I did it, and I've been very happy. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It does need something over here, though. Maybe the same strips right behind here. Let's see. See if I can pull this up without damaging everything, right? Okay. And we'll, of course, need to cut again. This trimmer has been a godsend. I love this trimmer. It has cut better than any trimmer I have ever owned. It just has some user error, but you know, we all have that, right? But I was really glad. I bought one, I think, on eBay or Amazon because I wasn't going to be able to get the other one as quickly as I wanted it. And so I got one early, and then I got another one. So I have one up in my tax office for when I have friends come over and we scrapbook. And then I have one down here for when I'm scrapbooking. My goal is to try and get all of my tools up and down. And I think after tax season, I should be able to do that, because I've been starting to going through everything. Oh, yeah, I like that. That finished it off. I think that looks a lot better. Okay, happy with that one. So I'm going to push the closing stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.